Hey, what's going on everybody? Bladecifer here, and today I have for you guys another video of Black Clover Mobile. Inside of today's video, guys, you already know what we're going to be taking on here, which is the part 7 of Platchidna. I think it was something that, or Platchidna. I think that's how you say it for a second. Thank you for one of the viewers actually pronouncing it for me. It made it way better. But we're facing Platchidna here, and we're going to be doing this on the hardest difficulty. Now, as usual, you should be using this team for the most part. It should get you through everything here. The only issue for me is my gear is not the best. So now, of course, some of you guys didn't see my gear last time because I already showed you in the last video. But for those who want to see the gear once again here, this is what we're pretty much rocking. Nothing really good on Raya, really. For our Mars, we have at least only defense here for the most part. And then for everyone else, which should be Lotus and stuff like that. Actually, I don't think I have gear on Lotus. No, I do not. Hold on, let me swap that up real quick. Let's just give him this, I guess, for now. Actually, oh yeah, let's just give him Noelle's gear for now, and I'll quickly put that back on her once we can. But we're using Noelle's gear on him. Who else do we have? I think we need just a couple. I think it's just 4 speed on Mr. Ghost here, as well as 4 speed on our Mineral for the most part. So if I'm right, we should be all good. And then Charlotte should be, I think, the same thing as well. If we're talking about her gear, yeah, which is just 4 speed, nothing too crazy. While everyone else down here, you guys already know, Nebra doesn't really have much on her, if I'm right. She's only using just some basic magic attack gear, yeah. So nothing too crazy. I think that's actually my Radies' gear here. And that's pretty much all we're doing for the most part when it comes to at least the gear side of things. Don't got any food, so unfortunately we're gonna have to like just rock with it and play it by ear. So this one, as much as I want, yeah, you know what, let's go ahead and see if we can do it on auto. If we can't, we'll have to most likely do it ourselves, unfortunately. But we're gonna see. So you guys let me know your experience with this boss here. I'm not sure if this video is gonna be the first video that comes out today. I don't really want to post these videos back to back, seeing that the last 2 days we've been only talking about this raid and not everything else. So you guys may see something else come up instead of this, but I still haven't decided exactly what I want to put up. But who knows, future me might decide it and they might know. But let's go ahead and see. Get that nice old nuke. 1 point, oh my god, that was nice. So 1 million damage right there. Got rid of him on the first phase, which I'm surprised. I was expecting him to actually kind of eat a little bit of those, but now I am worried about this team, because this team has no healers. They just need to outspeed. They have to get everything done here, and so I have to hope that my team kind of gets it done. So let's see what happens for the most part. Oh wait, we're doing that nice damage. Hold on, we might be cooking for a second. Oh nah, we're cooking. We're good. We're cooking right now. He's gonna charge up for a second, I think. Yep. Charge up here, and yeah, this is all she wrote. This is easy. Okay, I expected a little bit more problems out of this one for at least my global. Was not expecting us to really get through it that quickly, but okay, so that was easy enough to be said. So okay. I thought that was gonna be a little bit harder for the most part here. I guess since this was really quick here, we'll go ahead and actually showcase some of the, at least the stats that you guys should be probably looking for if you want to do it that smoothly, because I do know a lot of you guys are having a little bit of trouble when it comes down to this. So if we go ahead and look at our character stats here, for the most part for Raya that we're looking at here, I am wearing the Yami card here to give him just a little bit more crit. Now of course you don't really need to have this card on, but I use that over at least his skill 2. His skill 2 one's also nice, but really it's nothing too crazy for me. And so I ended up putting on the Yami card here and actually maxing this guy out. Now, I think that was the one thing I did do off camera, because I think in the last video, we actually had him all level 1s, except for this was being like level 3. So I did max him out over camera here. So that's the reason why he actually hit as high as he did, and which is fairly nice to deal with. Now, of course, if you are going to be using the combined skill, which we are using the combined skill with our Charlotte here, you very well could, of course, boost this here. It will help him get off a little bit more damage for his slashes, but nothing too crazy. This is only something you would already have upgraded if you were using the Lichten Raya comp for pretty much PvP or either green dungeon. So that's only if you really want to do that. Now coming down to at least the stats here, we're looking at least 35k here, being at least 4k magic attack, nothing really too big in that. With 77% crit damage, 45% crit rate, and nothing else too crazy here. With our accessories, we're not really rocking anything too good, to be honest. We just have 2 crit damage pieces, and which is why he has that high crit damage. So when he does crit, he will hit like a truck, and that is pretty much why we're hitting as high as we did. All right, so that's already one character that we went over. You guys know how my Julius is for the most part, but if you guys wanted to see him and just break him down here for the most part, we are wearing a crit damage earring here with some defense necklace here, and a crit rate ring, which I actually got this one yesterday, which has some nice magic attack stats here. When it comes to our actual stats, we're immediately looking pretty decent with 43k technically magic attack here, 60% crit rate, and 78% crit damage. I do want to get this crit damage up a little bit more, but I have to kind of wait until I get more of those big boy enhancements, so then we can get this guy up a little bit more to actually hit I want to say around 80% is what I'm going for. My dream number is probably around like 90% if I'm thinking about that right, but that's just for me. Now that's how his build is going pretty much for the most part. When it comes down to Lotus here, it really doesn't matter what he has here. I just mainly gave him a speed set as well. Pretty much my Noel gear anyways, how this is going to go here. And pretty much his whole ordeal was just to deal a little bit of damage here while just making sure everything is going smoothly by having high speed as well. If you wanted to, definitely have his skill 2 card on if you want, because you are utilizing his skill 2 inside of this one here as well, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure I set the thing to do this on auto for a skill 2. Yeah, I did. So since we're doing the actual skill 2 here, that's going to be probably the best thing that you guys want to actually utilize here to make sure you can get that extra damage. I already showed off Mars for the most part here, so I don't have to show him again for it. But we are going to have to show off Never a little bit. Never is literally just wearing my Radies gear here, in which she does have a little bit of defense if she got attacked for the most part, and then everything else is just straight up magic attack. Okay, that's all we stacked on her. That's all she really needs. None of these have been re-rolled or anything like that. We just went with whatever we got with our plus 12s and plus 8s, and it worked out. Now for the card, of course, you do want to use her own card for the most part here. Although we're not using it for the skill 2, we're only using it for the actual passive skill, which is a 30% chance to remove an increased debuff, or at least defense buff, from an attacking, at least an enemy upon attacking, which is actually what you guys really want to have anyways when it does come down to at least stalling this guy out or either speeding up the process. All right, so I think that is everyone that we went over for the most part, because these 3 all have the speed sets for the most part anyways. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was quick and short. Another reason I did not really want to do it too much, I just had to explain a little bit of things here, but hopefully this helps a couple of you guys who have the teams built up here. I do know some of y'all are having some problems with the red Yami strat. It does very well work, but I've noticed that your red Yami really has to be a little bit cracked here. And then for the red Asta strat, he works very, very well, but he's like a glass cannon beyond belief, as we all know, in which you gotta kill and nuke immediately or else you might die here. So it might take a couple retries with that one, but it's gonna be kind of interesting on that end. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, which for hey, consider subscribing if you are new. I do daily BCM videos. Until next time, everybody, peace.